This is a milestone day in Wisconsin as Governor Tony Evers signed a bill that will pump more state money into cities, towns, and villages.
The governor called it a historic investment in our local communities. The bill he signed into law provides at least a 20% increase in support to most places across the state. It also allows Milwaukee to stave off a potential bankruptcy by giving the city and county the ability to raise the local sales tax. This money from the state can be used for things like repairing roads, libraries, and EMS service.
These historic increases will go a long way for our first responders and emergency response personnel who've been sounding the alarm for years about needing more resources to ensure the neighbors that they serve get help when they need it.
Leaders in the EMS industry say this money could be a game changer.
New at 10, Caroline Dade has you covered on how the funding could help address the EMS shortage in rural parts of Wisconsin.
In many small communities across Wisconsin, it can be a struggle to always have people ready to respond to medical emergencies.
Many areas have been dropping their 911 calls. Not purposely, of course. They just don't have the staff or the funds to do so.
Alan DeYoung is the executive director of the Wisconsin EMS Association. He says part of the staffing problem stems from many small departments still relying on volunteers.
The volunteers aren't there anymore. So we have to make a transition of sorts to some type of paid model.
And James Small, the rural EMS outreach manager with the Wisconsin Office of Rural Health, says the new funding can help with that.
It's going to allow part-time staff and full-time staff to be added, or at least pay a portion of that cost, so it's not as big of a lift for the local taxpayer.
Small says this is the biggest funding boost for EMS he's seen in his entire career.
Tomorrow is my 30th year since I got my license, and we're at the same level of revenue today as what was on that day. And now that's changing, and now we've moved it forward.
DeYoung says this infusion of state money is a good start to boost EMS departments in Wisconsin, but he says there's still more work to be done.
This is one step in the funding piece. We need twice this amount to get it to a level where everybody has 24/7 reliable EMS service.
Right now, we don't know the exact amount of money each EMS department will get. The shared revenue from the state will first go to local governments, and then leaders will decide how to allocate that money between police and fire departments, EMS, public works, and transportation.
Caroline, thank you.